So guys, as you're watching right now, I just want to do a quick breakdown on the Euro USD. Remember, tomorrow we're gonna be having NFP, so I just want to be doing a quick breakdown on what is it that I'll be actually looking for when it comes to the markets. You get what I'm saying? So just keep watching, and I'll explain in much detail what is it. Okay, this can just be a spike. This could just be a spike towards the upside, maybe fundamentals or what. But let's look at this. We can look at this level as well. We can look at this level. We can look at this level. We can look at this level, including this level and that level. So now, looking at the market, I've already marked out all my levels. This is very simple. This is very simple. There is nothing more that I have to do. I already know what kind of a market I'm experiencing. The market is in an uptrend, but we just broke out of an uptrend and we are starting a downtrend. I don't know if you guys noticed this. We just broke out of an uptrend. As you can see, we just broke out of an uptrend, and as we broke out of the uptrend, we are currently in a downtrend because we broke out of this trend line. Remember, in our strategy, we use a trend line as a trend indicator to show us where the market is currently at and what the market is currently doing. So if you can look at this, right, in the past we had a support which turned to a resistance, which was also a support over here, which is a resistance. You got what I'm saying, which is a support over here, and which is also a support right now. So what the market is actually doing right now, what I'd actually be looking for, I'll actually be looking for what the market is, or the trend that the market is currently riding on. So the market is currently in a downtrend. So what I'm looking for is very simple on the Euro USD on the 4-hour time frame. Since the trend is in a downtrend, unless we break above this trend line, I know the moment we break above this trend line, we are heading up. We're going to be aiming for that zone, right? We're first going to be aiming for this zone, which is currently here. We're first going to be aiming for this zone, which is currently here, right? So we're first going to be aiming for this zone. We're first going to be aiming for this zone, which is currently here. But if the market manages to actually respect this resistance, let me try to zoom in so that you guys can actually see. If the market manages to respect this resistance, then I know whatever it is that we are aiming for, we are aiming actually for our lows, because we have to take out our lows. So right now I just want to confirm the lows that I've actually marked, because that's what the market is doing. We are not taking out our highs whenever we are in a downtrend, but we are taking out our lows. So now I just want to mark out my zones correctly to see if they're actually correct. Okay, low. Here's my other was it a high, was it low, was it high? Let's put it here, because we have to take out our lows. Remember, this is our low. Okay, I'm not gonna be too worried about anything that's gonna be there at the bottom, because I don't think we're gonna hold this trade all the way till the bottom. I think we might have a reversal somewhere around here. We might have a reversal, but looking at the market, we have to take out our lows, right? Okay, we had a support right here, which the market is in. Then we had something like a low over here, which is what I can expect to retest. The market can actually push and actually retest this level. This is what I can expect the market to actually, before we continue pushing down, I can expect the market to actually push down to this level. Then we can expect a retest. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm actually looking for. I can expect the market to actually push down, and then once we get to this level, I can expect a retest to the trend line. A retest to the trend line. Once I get a retest to the trend line, then I know we'll be selling the market all the way until these lows that we are also having down there. Let me see what other lows are we having. We're having lows. Okay, apart from this low over here, so I think I'm gonna mark this as a zone, just to cater for everything. I'm gonna mark this as a zone, because sometimes if we can't cater for anything, we basically mark it as zones. If we can't cater for anything, we mark as zones. You understand what I'm saying? So now looking at what the market is doing, right? We have this zone that we have here. So whenever the market actually breaks below this, then I know that we're gonna be aiming for this zone. You get what I'm saying? So now anything beyond this zone, then I know these are continuous sells, and we'll be aiming until here, until this zone. These will be continuous sells. And remember, anything else that we're going to be experiencing, it will just be a minor pullback. Anything else that we're going to be experiencing along the way, it will just be a minor pullback. Because what could happen is this: if the market decides to sell, we can retest this level and continuously push down. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm expecting on these levels. So I think pullback areas are areas that I can mark with a different color. Pullback areas are areas that I can mark possibly red, pullback areas, because these are areas where the market can literally pull back, you understand, or areas where I'm expecting a retest towards a broken trend line. Once you understand the structure and the nature of the market, things become very simple. You don't have to overcomplicate things. You get, I'm telling you, as I'm looking for selling opportunities on the Euro USD, I'm looking for selling opportunities. I now know with the DXY will be buying the DXY. We need to say correlating pairs, then we'll actually be buying correlating pairs. You understand what I'm saying? And I'll be trading all these pairs that I'm having here because I've analyzed just a few pairs. You understand? So now looking at the market and where the market is actually doing, if I'm gonna get just a break above the zone, which is very unlikely because we just came back from a retest, if I'm gonna get a break above that zone, then I know the market is actually aiming for this zone. The market is aiming for this high here that it is to take out, right? Which is also a first touch, which is going to be a second touch as well in terms of resistance level. Then I know the moment we break this high, what I'll be looking for is this. The moment we break the high, I'm going to be looking for a retest, right? Once I get a retest, I'll be pushing up all the way until that high. And where we're going to get the retest we can get it from here. Once the market literally pushes up, then comes back here, I can get the retest from this zone, right? I can get the retest from that zone. I can get a retest from that zone, pushing the market down. Then we use our Fibonacci, we scale in, and we keep moving up with the markets. You understand what I'm saying? And then I can also expect the market to even give me a retest at this level, because every level that we break, we always have to retest. You get what I'm saying? I can expect the market to actually break this level, give me a retest on the zone. We push down. You get what I'm saying? We push down before we actually push up all the way until our main TP. So areas of retest are areas that are actually marked with red. You understand? So now what am I expecting? As I said, I'm expecting the market to actually push down on the Euro USD. But let's dive in deeper. Let's dive in deeper. Let's dive in deeper. Let's see this market structure that we're having. So now looking at market structure and where market structure is, right? First touch, second touch, what are we expecting? A push, right? Expecting a push down all the way until the zone, all the way until the zone, all the way until this zone or that zone. You get? But once we break this zone, then we know the market is heading to this level, right? But if we do not break this zone, then this is gonna be our TP, right? So now if I have to try to analyze this in terms of me anticipating my next move, this is what I can look for. You get what I'm saying? I can look for the market to actually push up, because I think that's what we're having right now. The market can literally push up, right? So now in terms of our moves that we're looking towards for next week, or moves that we're going to be trading moving forward, what is it that I'll actually be looking at? What is it that I'll actually be looking at? What I'll be looking at is very simple. I'll be looking for the Euro USD to come back to this zone, right? Once Euro USD comes back to the zone, what am I looking for? I'm looking for actually a sell on this zone on Euro USD, right? So I'm actually just going to mark out this zone. Once you understand your market, things become very simple. Once you understand your market, so I'm looking for Euro USD to come back to this zone, extend to the left, background. Let's make it gray. I'm looking for Euro USD to come back to the zone. Once Euro USD actually comes back to the zone and then gives me a candlestick confirmation, that's when I'll start looking for my sells. And I'll sell the market from this level all the way, maybe until here. I'll just be looking towards taking out these lows. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be looking towards taking out these lows from here. Take out this low, take out that low, take out that low. You get what I'm saying? So these are the lows that I'm looking towards taking out first. These are the lows that I'll be riding on my lower time frame on Euro USD. And I think we can actually name them TP1, TP2, TP3. You get? But how we're gonna name them is, I'm expecting the market, once the market gets here, to push down TP1, TP2 to retest till TP3. You get? So that's what I'm expecting in the market, which is very simple. On Euro USD, I think we should switch to the dollar index, because I said I'm expecting a push up, right, on the dollar index. On Euro USD, I'm expecting a push up. Once I get a push up to this level, then we are selling. But remember, a push up might not happen. This is just predicting. Push up might not happen. What can happen is the market can decide actually to drop. The market can just decide to drop today. You understand what I'm saying? It may not even respect this. The market might decide to drop, and how it will drop is very simple. From this level, right? we can continuously sell from this level. We can continuously sell. We can even break this level, break that level. You get what I'm saying? We can break, retest, then we continuously sell. First TP. You understand what I'm saying? So if we break, if the market actually breaks this level to this level over here, right? Like this. Let me use the path. If the market actually pushes down, comes back to this level, right, and then sells, we're gonna be taking short positions here, right, all the way until here. And once the market actually breaks this level, we're gonna be aiming for that level, which becomes very easy. As you can see, it's an easy setup, right? So if this does not happen, because I'm anticipating the retest is going to happen because the market has already started retesting. But if the retest does not happen on the 4-hour time frame, what I'm anticipating for the market to actually push down, right? Once we break these levels, then I know we're aiming for our final TP, which is this zone on Euro USD. So then that's quite simple on Euro USD. Let's look at the dollar index. I think I did an analysis on the dollar index and what is it that I'm actually looking for. So on the dollar index, what I'm looking for is very simple. I'm looking for the market to actually take out this high, right? If we take out this high, let's say, because we do have a little bit of a resistance here. I don't know if you can see, we do have a little bit of some resistance that we have in right here, which is also resistance that we had over there. So we do have resistance here, right? So since we're actually having resistance there, what I'm expecting the market to do, I can expect the market to actually, we may not even reach this high, because I anticipated that the market is to reach this high, right? Is to reach this high before we can even sell, because this will create something like a double top formation. If the market does not actually create a double top formation on this zone over here, right, if the market does not create a double top formation on this zone over here, right, then I know it's okay, we did not reach that high because we had a resistance over here. Because we had a resistance over here. So this resistance, okay, what's going on? We came back actually to this engulfing. As you can see, the market actually engulfed this. We tried to take out some liquidity over there, but that's too much explanation. I'm trying to keep it simple. You understand what I'm saying? So the market actually, this is what I can actually be looking for. To use what price action, remember, do your best to analyze what price action is giving you now. That's the secret. Do your best to analyze what price action is giving you now, and don't try to overcomplicate it by predicting too many things. Do your best to analyze what current price action is saying, and you will follow the market precisely well. You understand? So now looking at the market and where the market is actually at, what I'm seeing, girls or boys, is very simple. Is this: the market is actually pushing up, right? The market is actually in an uptrend, correct? As the market is in an uptrend, right, what am I anticipating? The market is actually created an inside bar pattern on top of top of a resistance, right? Inside bar pattern is actually starting to break out of the inside bar. So once the market actually comes back to this zone, I'm not looking for any short positions. I'm not going to be selling anything right here. But what I'm actually anticipating is that the market will actually push back to this level, right? Once the market actually pushes back to this level, right, maybe it might push a little bit lower, bounce off the trend line, right? Bounce off the trend line, right? Once it bounces off the trend line, what am I expecting? I'm expecting buys, and I'm expecting us to actually take out this high, right? To take out this high, to take out that high, right? But my first TP, where will my first TP be? This is very simple then. Once the market actually comes back down to this level and then retested this level, right? Because we almost broke, but we broke out of this high that we had here. As you can see, this was a minor break of structure, so the market is coming back. We had a low, which created a high, and a low, it's creating a high, and the market is coming back because we broke over here. So the market is actually coming back to retest this level. Once the market actually retests this level, what I'm actually looking for is simple. Let me just mark out this level. What I'm looking for is for the market to actually drop. Once it drops on this level, candlestick confirmation in line with the trend, in line with the trend line, in line with the Fibonacci, and the signal. Where we're going to be aiming for first TP, right? First TP, and what am I expecting here? I'm expecting a rejection after we break this rejection, right? And a continuous push afterwards, because the market is still in an uptrend. So in case you guys do not see the full analysis, you're just looking at the entry style on the dollar index. I'm just going to show you the full analysis right now on what we're actually expecting on the dollar index, right? I'm just going to show you the full analysis. This is quite simple. What we actually had, we're in a downtrend. The market decided to break out of the the market decided to break out of the downtrend. We are now in an uptrend, right? So this is our first touch, second touch, third touch, creating our third touch. We're expecting the market to actually push up, right? If the market continuously pushes up, we're going to be taking out all these highs. If the market is continuously pushing up, you get what I'm saying? Our job is to just take out all these highs if the market continuously pushes up. But if the market fails actually to take out these highs, then it's definitely going to break the trend line, and we'll be taking out our lows, and we'll be aiming for these lows. We'll be aiming for these lows, right? So that's what I'm looking at on euro, on the DXY. Remember euro USD is selling, right? Since euro USD is selling, I'm expecting, okay, I want us to see this. I want you to see this. Euro USD, what am I expecting? I'm expecting buy opportunities on the trend line on Euro USD. And I said I'm looking for what? I'm looking for sells, right? This is the trend line. Isn't this the same as the DXY? Look at this. Isn't this the same as the DXY? What am I expecting with the DXY? I'm expecting the market to actually sell to this level. This is actually selling. And I think, let me look at this. I think the type of candles that it's using are the same candles. Okay, it's not the same candles. It's not the same candles. This we have an engulfing here. The market is actually pushing up with an engulfing, right? So this is actually confirming like extra confluence as well. So I'm looking for candle formation in this zone, right? Just in this zone. Does not have to be direct like inside here, but just in the zone, not for it to actually break the trend line, you get. But just in the zone, candle confirmation. Once I get a candle confirmation, I know very well the DXY will give me a candle confirmation. If the DXY sees we are buying, then definitely sure I'll be selling the Euro USD, right? I'll sell the Euro USD and I'll be taking out all my lows. But on the DXY, let me see something. If I'll be buying, I'll be taking out what? I think I'm gonna remove this just to keep it very neat. I think I'm gonna remove this just to keep it neat. Okay, what will I be taking out? I'll actually be taking out. I think I'm also gonna remove this because I already know. See, this is in line with the fib. I already know that this level that I've marked is in line with the fib. Okay, what is it that I'll actually be expecting? Like, I keep my chart very simple and very clean. Like, if you keep your chart clean, you'll begin to see some things as well, right? So what is it that I'm expecting? I'm expecting the market to actually give me a candle formation in this zone, right? Just in this zone. Once I get a candle confirmation in this zone, I'll be buying the market from this zone all the way until first TP. Once we break, and then once we break and retest, retest eye level, right? And then we continuously push up. We break, we retest eye level, and what is it that we're expecting afterwards? A continuous push up. It's that simple, you get? So including for the Euro USD as well. That's what I'm also looking for on the Euro USD, you get? That's what I'm actually looking for. It's not too complex. It's very simple. It's very simple. I did not make anything complicated. But if we break above the trend line, I don't want to try to over forecast it because it's going to make my chart look unneat. I don't want to try to over forecast it. I just want to keep it neat. Then I know if we break above the trend line, then I'll forecast a break above the trend line and what the market is actually doing. You understand what I'm saying? If we break above the trend line, then I'll actually forecast it. So now, what am I actually looking for? Okay, when I remove this level, right? When I remove that level, okay, when I keep this background drawn as area of TP, I'll keep that level and I'll keep these levels as well. As we keep breaking these levels, okay, let me try to forecast this properly so I do not actually lose insight on what I'm actually looking for here. Right, first TP, market breaks, market retests this, market continuously breaks, market retests this level, right? Continuously break, aiming for this TP, right? And we are actually aiming for that as well. So once the market actually breaks this level, right, we're gonna retest from here, aiming from that, and we'll be aiming for that other TP over there. So it's that simple. NZD USD. Also, if Euro USD, I'm looking for a push up and a push down. Basically, I'm looking for sell opportunities. Then the structure that I'm expecting on NZD USD is a sell structure as well. Simple. As you can see, I'm already seeing a sell structure. I think that's how we're gonna kill it. I'm already seeing a sell structure. That's how we're gonna kill today whenever we're gonna be trading. I'm already seeing a sell structure. I'm gonna start straight from the correction. I'm gonna start because we had an impulsive move. This was a correction. I'm gonna start straight from the correction. What is it that I'm seeing on NZD USD? The market was in a downtrend. Market was in a downtrend, broke out, then we just broke out of another trend. So what happened on NZD USD? Right, market broke out of this trend. Right, is the market kept on impulsing? Right, we started another trend. Right, we started another trend. First touch, second touch, third touch. Let's take this to the top a bit. First touch, second touch, third touch. We started another trend. And what is the market actually doing? The market is actually pushing down. First touch, second touch, market is pushing down, right? So we obviously know that we are following market structure, and we are in a downtrend right now. So the market is actually in a downtrend. So what am I anticipating? I'm expecting the market to actually sell on the NZD USD. I don't like putting this uptrend line here. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes things just look too complicated. Because I don't see the use for this. You know what I'm saying? Sure, we have a use for this whenever the market actually. We can have a use for this to actually see, okay, whenever the market breaks above this, right? This is how I can actually use the one at the top. Whenever the market breaks above this, then I know we're gonna take out this high, right? Aiming for that high over there, right? And then from there we're gonna look at what price action will do, right? So I'm gonna first look at this way, because I'm simply looking at market structure and what market structure will do, right? Whenever the market will actually take out this high, right? Let's say the market breaks above here, right? The market breaks above here. The market breaks above here, right? If the market just breaks above here, I'll be looking at taking break, retest, right? I'll be looking towards taking buys all the way towards this level, and if the market breaks this level, breaks retest, then I'm looking towards taking buys all the way until this level again. Looking towards taking buys towards this level again. You might go for that touch over there, looking towards taking buys on that level over there. But this is simple market structure, you get. But now if we do it this way, we are overcomplicating it. If we're doing it this way, we are overcomplicating it. Jeez, look, I don't want to complicate my chart. My chart is already complicated. You get what I'm saying? It's not complicated for me, but I don't like complicating it. I like keeping it simple. You get what I'm saying? So we might look towards grabbing liquidity. Once the market actually breaks out of this, we might look towards grabbing liquidity. Straight from here, we can look at it as that way, right? But let's say then the market was actually in a downtrend. The market was trending down, but right now it broke out of this. The market was in an uptrend, right? Since the market was in an uptrend, okay, where can we possibly go back to where the pattern started, right? The market was in an uptrend. If the market was in an uptrend, right, we actually rejected from this zone, right? We did not continue, right? But we were expecting the market to actually continue pushing up, but the market did not actually continue pushing up from this zone. We decided to break the trend line. Once we broke the trend, we obviously knew that the market right now was in a downtrend because we broke the trend, right? So now this is acting as a resistance. Okay, so now what am I seeing since this is acting as a resistance? Remember, Euro USD is selling. Right? Since Euro USD is selling, I'm also looking for sells here, right? But the dollar index will give us direction. What I'm actually looking for, I can take my fib from here until here, and I know the market can actually push up to this zone, right? And actually reject, right? Take out this low first before we actually take out our other lows, right? So we can actually push up, take out this low before we take out that low. Let's see what's going on. Push up, take out this low before we actually take out that low. But one thing that I learned from Mr. Terry Shire was very simple. The thing that I learned from Terry, he said, every time we break a low, we always have to retest, you get. So I always have to look towards areas where the market can actually retest. You get what I'm saying? So the market can actually come back here. Yeah, which is this is very perfect. This is a typical example of what he always says. The market can actually come back here, retest, right? Before we continue, retest, and we will see what the market will do after the retest. I won't say the market will continuously push down, right? After the retest, what the market can simply just do, the market can just retest inside again. You get what I'm saying? You can simply just do this, and then before we even start selling. So I'm just going to look at it from this way, right? But if anything happens, if the market breaks above right now, if the market actually decides which okay, it's going to break above, then once the market breaks above, then I know what I'll actually be buying. This market, once it breaks above, I'll actually be buying it all the way from here until if the market actually breaks above this zone, right? But we have to take out this high first. We're gonna have to take out this high. If we just break above the trend line, right? If we just break above the trend line, because here we can break, retest, right? If we just break above this high, if we take out this high, right? Take out a high, and then I know the market is actually buying. Or just to keep it simple, just break above the trend line, bro. Just break above the trend line, and once we break above the trend line, then I know definitely for sure that the market will actually be selling, right? So now, looking at where the market is right now, let me remove this. Looking at where the market is right now, this is what I'm expecting. But now let's go deeper. Let's find out what's actually going on the 4 hour. Let's go deeper. Let's find out what's actually going on, right? So now, I'm having a sell structure that I'm seeing. The market actually rejected off this level, right? Could have taken my fib from there, but I'm looking for sells, right? So now, since I'm looking for sells, what I'm looking for is very simple. Right, I'm going to be using my Fibonacci. I'm going to be using my fib. It's turn to the left, it's turn to the right. I'm using my fib, and I'll be looking at this level. The market is to reject off this level, right? Giving me a candle formation. Once the market actually rejects off this level, I wanna just anything below the trend. You know, you can even reject just here. You can even reject just here. You get. You can even reject just here, push down again. But once we break above then the market is actually buying. Once we break above here, you understand? So now looking at this zone, where I can actually, if I had to take trades on my higher time frame perspective, remember now this is taking trades based on no confirmation. You get? You're just taking trades. There's no confirmation. Which is why we always wait for confirmation. You get? If I have to be taking trades from this area, stop loss will probably be there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be aiming for on the 4 hour. I'll be aiming for this. Stop loss will probably be there. You get? But then pip count is a lot. Consider pip count as well. Pip count is a lot. So I'll actually be looking at this area. You get what I'm saying? Stop loss just above here, because I know the moment the market breaks above here and it continuously breaks, then the market has changed direction. You get what I'm saying? But now looking at what the market is actually doing, I'm gonna get a candlestick confirmation here. Just any confirmation that I'm gonna get, and I'm gonna enter on the confirmation on my lower time frame, either on my 15 minutes. Once I get a confirmation, and I'll be aiming to take out my 15 minutes lows. I'll be aiming to take out my 15 minutes lows. So meaning to say, if the market actually on the 4 hour gets to give me a candlestick confirmation and we are selling, then on my 15 minutes I'll look for areas where I can actually sell. You get what I'm saying? I can look for areas where I can actually sell, and I'll be taking out lows, taking it down all the way to the bottom. But that's on another video. Let's look at AUD USD. Let's see what AUD USD is doing. The same with AUD USD. I'm expecting sales. We're having a sell structure right here on AUD USD. There's nothing too complicated about this. I'm expecting sales. As you can see, the market just broke out. As the market just broke out of the trend, it gave us an indicator that okay, we are now currently in a downtrend, right? These structures are the same. Like the market is the same, guys. Like these structures are the same. I don't know if you guys are seeing this. If you understand the power of the market and how you can actually utilize the power of market structure, you actually realize that these structures are the same. This is just repeating itself but using other words in different prices. You get what I'm saying? So the market actually just broke out, right? The market just broke out. We're in the nature is the same basically. You get? We're in an uptrend, right? The market decided to reject off the double top over here, right? Which is where we could have taken our profits if we actually held the breakout, right? Could have taken our profits from there, right? So now looking at where the market is currently, what is it that I'm expecting? Okay, what I'm expecting is this. Okay, the market is to push down all the way until this zone, somewhere around there, right? We keep taking out these lows, right? We keep taking out these lows. So what I'm expecting with the market is very simple, right? The market actually is to break out, which it did, right? Breakout channel, clean channel, right? As the market broke out of this level, what are we having? We are having another trend. We are having another trend. We are having another trend. Having another trend over here. Because this is where the breakout started. You get what I'm saying? We're having another trend. So every time the market actually rejects off this trend, we're gonna be selling. We're gonna be selling the market every time the market actually rejects off the trend line. We're gonna be selling. We're gonna be selling. Every time the market rejects off the trend line, we're gonna be selling. And what we are seeing, we're seeing a very clean market structure. I don't like drawing patterns. Not a pattern guy. Like honestly, like patterns in terms of whatever it is that you guys like doing, like this. You get, I don't like doing this honestly, but I'm seeing a pattern which is a very clean one, and I'm expecting the market to actually push down to this level, right? Very clean market pattern on top of a resistance. You get what I'm saying? So now the problem with AUD USD is that our highs are not big enough. The highs that we are having, right? We don't have big enough highs. So what I'm gonna do right now is very simple. I'm gonna use my Fibonacci, and I'll be looking for areas where I can actually sell the market. I'll be looking for areas where I can actually sell. Once I find those areas, right? Okay, why did the market turn here? Let's investigate. Why did it turn? Why did it turn? Okay, we had some kind of a support before, but AUD USD, we see it likes playing with wicks, so it likes wick tricks a lot. So we have to be careful whenever we're gonna be trading with AUD USD because of wicks. So now, guys, this is very simple now. AUD USD, because we're expecting a sell structure. So what is it that I'm looking at on your AUD USD? I'm looking for sells as well from this level to that level, because the market is actually retracing, right? I need to get a candle confirmation somewhere around here. Candle confirmation on this level over here. I need to get a candle confirmation. Once I get a candle confirmation, then I know the market is selling. But once you start breaking this high, then I know the market is buying. Once we start breaking this high, then I know we're actually buying. So I can expect a rejection just anywhere from here. The market can even reject off here, push down. But once it breaks above this high, then I know we are in a buying market. So I'm expecting a candle confirmation on that zone, and I'll be aiming towards taking out the lows that I'm actually having right here. Right, I'll be aiming to take out these lows. Right, bam, we have a zone. Bam. Now if you see this, we have a zone. As you can see, we have a zone over here, which is this zone. So I'm aiming at this area over here. So from here today, my lower time frame, which is another video that we're gonna do on how to enter on your lower time frame, I'll actually keep my chart just above there, aiming for this zone, which is why I trade the lower time frame sometimes, because as you can see, the risk reward ratio is good, but it's not that good. But on the lower time frame, you can find this like even on your 5 minutes. But when you enter on the 5 minutes based on this, you can get a 1:15 or something. You get what I'm saying? Which is quite good. So it's you being able to utilize the lower time frames. So once we break above this, then I know we have a resistance here that the market can actually try to retest, and we're gonna be aiming for that zone. But for now, we're gonna be looking at this zone. So that's AUD USD that I was looking at. USD SHARP, I'm looking for buys, and USD JPY, I'm looking for buys, because I'm already aware of what the dollar index is actually doing. So I'm going to be looking for buy opportunities. Now I want us to look at market structure as well. What is market structure actually telling us, and what is market structure actually doing? Right, on USD SHARP. We're kind of in a downtrend that I don't like, because I think this is like a choppy market. You get what I'm saying? The market was kind of choppy a bit. You understand? It was kind of choppy, but now we're in an uptrend, right? Where did the uptrend start from? Okay, we can use this zone. Right? And we can aim for that zone. This is an uptrend where we're aiming for. But this market looks ugly, guys. This is a choppy market over here. I prefer, if you're watching this, do not trade this market, because this looks choppy. Sure, you can trade it and take buys on it, but I personally would not trade this because this market looks choppy. If you can look at this here, this is a choppy market. I'm not gonna trade USD chef because this is a choppy market. When I look at USD JPY, wow, USD JPY is actually buying. We took buys on USD JPY. USD JPY is actually buying. Wow. It just shows the power of market structure. But looking at USD JPY, I don't know if I'm gonna reanalyze it again. I'm not sure because it's already buying. I think I'll just be taking trades on these ones. Let's look at USD CAD. USD CAD should be buying as well because USD JPY is buying, dollar index is buying, USD CAD should be buying. Yo guys, like we analyzed almost like the whole watch list. I'm so tired. No guys, I'm tired. No. I think I'll end the video here. I'm tired. But what I'll do right here is very simple. I'll just show you guys a brief of some of the trades that we actually took, because we also analyzed, I think, the GBP JPY as well. Did we look at gold? Yeah, we're looking at gold as well. On gold, I was actually looking for the market to actually push down gold, for the market to actually push down to this level. You know what I'm saying? But apparently it did not. It's pushing up. But once we break above this level, then I know we're actually buying. Once we break above this level, I'm gonna look for a break, then retest, and we're actually buying on gold. US 100. What was it that we're looking for in US 100? US 100. We're actually looking for selling opportunities on US 100. We're looking for the market to actually give us an engulfing or just a selling candle, right? Once you get sales confirmations, then we're going to be selling US 100. US 30, we're also looking for the same thing on US 30. We're looking for sell confirmations. Could have used off Fibonacci from here until here, right? Could have used off Fibonacci to just see if the market is in line with whatever it is that we are actually in tune with our strategy. You got what I'm saying? From here to here, market did not quite respect this level. The market did not quite respect this level as it is still retracing. You understand what I'm saying? Give us continuation candles, but anytime we're gonna break just above our high there, anytime we're gonna break just above here, I know we're gonna be looking for buys. But for now, even when it comes to the trend line, anytime we're gonna break the trend line, might consider buys. You get what I'm saying? But it's that on US 30. So guys, there's more. As you can hear, I'm yawning. There's more. It's at night. There's more that's coming. There's more. It's actually coming. But what we'll do is very simple, guys. You show you like, you share, subscribe, you tell your friends and family to be live. This was market structure video. You get what I'm saying? But now let's do one last one. Let's finish all of this. Sure, I'm tired, but we have to finish all of these pairs. Sure, I'm tired, but before, because if I'm gonna be looking at taking trades tomorrow, will I be taking trades on all these pairs? Oh, I analyzed them, so I might as well take trades on all of them if I analyzed them. But I'm gonna be using risk management. So I might risk $200 tomorrow on all these pairs. I might risk $200. Each pair will be getting like $50. You get what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be risking like crazy. Like each pair will be getting like 50. Each pair. So I know it's like then I'm able to trade. Actually, if I'm gonna be looking at $200 that I'll be risking tomorrow on just pairs that I'll actually be trading, it will be $50 each pair, right? Meaning to say, since each pair is $50, what I'll actually be looking at is how many pairs? 4, right? Yeah, 4 pairs. So I have one more pair to go. Let me see. I looked at NZD USD looking USD JPY, right? This is quite obvious what I'm looking for on USD JPY. The market is actually buying on USD JPY. Right, we went up all the way until that level over there because we have to take out this high. Like once you understand this, guys, the nature of the market becomes very simple. Once you understand this, there's nothing too complex or nothing too complicated. But we're going to be looking towards buying the market. We're going to be analyzing using the same optical tool from here to there. What we're expecting from here, expecting the market to actually respect the zone. Once you respect